the unruly one, and me from the couch. And tonight's special guest, we got Doja
Hey,
HTX, baby. What's goody?
what's the deal, everybody?
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Um, for all those who don't know, or who haven't tuned into the late night hype midnight page and saw the advertisement from our page, her page, Doja, real quick, let the people know what you do.
I'm an exotic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a dancer and I teach pole classes and I'm about to open a pole dance studio.
Shit.
that's what's up.
Now, do you have to be in shape to do a pole dancing class?
No, not at all.
It'll get you in shape, if
Yes,
anything.
fast, really fast. Like I've been dancing for about a year and 2 or 3 months and I lost a lot of weight.
For real.
Yeah, like fast. People was like, where did everything go? I'm just like, I don't know. But then like you just really once you climbing and stuff all day, every day, and you want to do it all day, every day, it just like tones you really fast.
Right, I can imagine because you pulling your own weight literally at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of got you into it?
First I started waitressing in a strip club, and it was fun. I was making a lot of money, and I was like, okay, but I don't like having to be somewhere at a certain time every single day. Like, So I was just like, you know what? I could just be a dancer and have my own schedule
Yeah.
and do whatever I want.
So,
Right.
as being a waitress and then transforming to being a dancer, which one got more attention, or is it kind of just
Honestly, both are really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing for me is like when you're a waitress, you're a hot commodity that they can't have in the club. And a lot of guys are like, oh my gosh, you're just so pretty, da da da. But like anybody else, they could buy a dance, they could, pay for your time for you to be there.
Right.
And you're a waitress, it's not possible. But then they be like, oh, I have more money, da
yeah?
da da da.
Okay.
So, but I had a really good transition because I was a waitress. Some girls they like get in the club and they have a like bad week and they like I hate a stripper, but I didn't like get to experience that because all my customers was like, oh my gosh, she's on the pole.
She done upgraded.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God,
She got wait.
yes.
What's it called? Promoted. Go ahead.
a
You
lot
got
of
it.
girls were
Right.
like, I told you, I was like, but
Because you're only going to
lasted
waitress
longer
for
than
so
2 weeks.
long.
I
Yeah,
believe it. Yeah.
no, yeah, but I lasted for longer than 2 weeks, so.
That's cool. What's the relationship like with some of the dancers since you did transfer? Because I would assume that other strippers would be like, "There's another chick trying to come and take my man."
No, not at all. In Austin, they were just like, "Oh my gosh, you're lit!" Like I got so much support even from the beginning. And like when I go back to my home club, it's just like, "Oh, I'm working with all my best buds."
Yeah.
And I started dancing in Austin, so
Okay.
Mm.
Come
that's
on,
cool.
Austin,
hometown.
you feel me?
I knew he was gonna be happy. He was like, "She from Austin?"
Nah, she said
I'm
she
from
said
here in Houston,
Yeah.
she just danced in
but
Austin.
I started dancing in Austin. It took
Like,
me a long time to creep into the Houston clubs. I was scared.
Is it different? What's the difference?
Yes,
Like night lifestyle.
Houston is just,
more street money.
of course, that for sure.
Define street money,
All
y'all.
right, so shout out to my home city. You know what I'm saying. For before I dive into that, what part of Austin or what club in Austin do you be dancing at?
My
Or
home club is Atlantic Strip, but I've also danced at
over
the
there by the
Theater as
airport.
well.
Because he say he know. He's familiar. His hometown at this
That's what
point
we
is
about to do.
ATX
You
Hey,
feel
today.
I
me?
love it.
All right, so Austin, when I say there's more street money, for the simple fact that, for one, Austin black population is shrinking, and secondly, like the difference between Houston and Austin is you got street niggas, certain street niggas in Austin that actually get money, and then you come to Houston, you got more people in the streets actually getting money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when you go to Austin, you dealing with some street niggas who's actually getting money, but the rest of them pretty much got a 9 to 5 or working for the city.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you
Okay.
got more innocence ballers out here
Right.
versus out there.
Because
Out
Houston is a
here,
cash city.
and there's just a throw money culture out here versus Austin is like, let's sit down and talk, and then we
Oh,
can hang
he's
out.
trying to wipe you up.
Yeah, it's
Sir,
just
if you
like
don't get this dance and stop
I
trying to
believe
wing me off.
right.
Hey, bro.
But Austin is still fun. It's really good vibes. Austin was so accepting, and that was really big for me. And if it wasn't for Austin, I wouldn't have been able to come to Houston and do as well as I did, and then take it, to other states or cities.
that's
Hmm.
dope.
Okay, so since you mentioned you here in Houston, where you dancing at here in Houston?
Halo,
We gonna pay her bills.
future
I've been
areas
wanting
when
to
they
go
be like,
for my birthday or something.
Where is Halo?
Halo is off Richmond, but they they're building a 3-story strip club that's going to be Area 29.
I'll be there.
Hey.
Blunts Road,
Look.
BYOB. I got my own drink pole. I don't trust you
That's
niggas.
what I live for. Wait, where is Halos? Like Richmond and what?
It's the old Eden.
Oh,
still don't
Eden was
know.
live.
But
That's
where
like a
is that?
2-story strip. It's right down the street.
It is 2-story.
Yeah,
I don't be out.
Eden was
like
live.
that
I've been
over
there.
2021. That's
Come
when
on.
y'all go. All right, let's go.
Come on.
I went to Eden like the last
Yay.
Trey Day
Look, we
before the
not playing with the
COVID.
Corona today, okay?
Trey, he had Ha Davis and all them out here. Like I had to put my money back in my pocket. I don't give a fuck. Like
He said I can't match this flex. Let me get out of here.
Nah, I was in there with my partners. You know what I'm saying? They football players and they got NFL money. I'm over there like, you know what, nigga? I just came. I brought my smoke.
Like, I came here to do other shit. Like, let me be. I'ma just fall back and play my part. I got the weed.
You feel me? Like, some Indian nigga came up. Can I hit your blunt, nigga? I hit him with the how high, nigga. I don't know what that shit on your lip, man. That
know
shit on his
what?
lip got some shit on his lip. You feel me?
Bum bump right there.
You know what? That matters.
Uh,
That does.
If you wonder why you got to keep your own weed when you go out, because check that shit.
not only.
Wait, so talking about, so since you are a dancer, I know you have stories. We just
Hold
gonna
on.
go-
But you gotta hit her with the icebreaker.
Ah.
Before-
So you have to on the late night hype. It's tradition.
I know this your man's right here, but
Hey, you gotta look. This is business.
pay attention.
What is your fake sex sound? Like when then the dick is just not good. Like what is your fake sound? Like
The
how do
super
you,
trash. Like, nigga, what the fuck am I doing here?
Now you're gonna sound rude. If it's trash, we gonna stop. I'm not faking nothing.
You heard it.
I even don't want to disrespect and ask. Did you just attempt? She said,
No, we gonna have to. You know what?
Like, ain't no, I ain't calling you that weak. Let me help you pack that.
You know, it ain't even no help. Like at this point, you just gotta go. Like
I'm so serious. Like, I'm not even playing. I'd be like, you getting dressed?
Cause we done had some girls on here that actually gave examples. You know what I'm
It
saying?
sounds
Like
believable. I'm not even gonna lie.
believable.
Okay, so-
Like,
I'm
So-
goofy, though.
okay, so
That might come out off real. I'm like,
Somebody started crying.
yeah.
nigga, you supposed to gas when I put it in,
No.
not crackers.
She said,
We ain't gas
I'm goofy, like, getting yelled at. I'm like, unless it's something I really care about, I'm like, it's just so funny to me. Everything is funny.
Damn. So have you ever had to turn down somebody you actually cared about? Like y'all was getting into a relationship or y'all was talking for a minute, then you realized the sex game was trash and you had to dismiss them caringly.
it wasn't even a Karen. I just stopped calling, man. Like that. I'm not finna even lie.
Sex and it's bad.
Yeah.
Like say like somebody probably gamed you up real good. Y'all been talking for a minute. Y'all ain't even smashed
And then
yet.
y'all finally have sex and it's
Yeah.
Don't get me on here testifying. Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna. Because at this point, what do you say? How? Why? I had to leave for it. Why?
Hey.
That was advocate. I gotta be there. For
No.
They don't get no chance.
So my thing is this: it's already bad. So it's like you want to revisit the possibility.
You
Nah.
can't send tutorials.
It would have had to been something at any point during that encounter.
See, she said there's enough porn in the
No.
world for you to find your own tutorials.
No, there's different strokes for different folks. They gotta
They
find.
need to find a different phone.
She said, I ain't your tutor.
Nah, nigga, you better.
And that
You need.
other
I need you to
stroke,
come
because that
come through
wasn't
with the
it.
diploma.
Right.
You need to be graduated, diploma. You know what I'm saying? Going for college
I
courses.
need you to have masters,
Wait, all right,
doctors,
question.
like.
Wait, so would you? Okay, no, you're in a relationship. Would you have before, or would you be open
To what?
smashing a virgin, a guy that's never had sex?
No, Jesus,
what?
no.
I don't even. First off, like, okay, so it's like it's like 50-50, I'm gonna say, because part of me is like, yeah, because it's like,
4 seconds and you gonna be mad.
no, I'm looking at it as
You ever
like,
seen 40
damn,
old
I could
version?
snatch
That
this
nigga went for
nigga
4
soul
seconds.
real
Next
quick.
time, he wore that
But
thing
then
out.
it's like I want to snatch the soul just because I have the opportunity to for no reason.
You better
But
go get a
then
chance to.
it's like, nah, because I'm really, if we going to have sex, I really don't have first time to be experimenting or
Okay.
trying to educate. I need you to already have an idea or know what's going on for me to throw in suggestions or just at this point out some shit like it's good. Okay, but
So
this what
why
I
do you think
like.
for girls though, it's like
Girls for what?
because guys are more open to
Shit, you got to
smashing
train
a
them.
virgin. Right. So why
'Cause
couldn't
that-
you train a guy? That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
What?
because,
Nah, that's different.
yeah, I kind of feel where she coming from, even though I am a guy. Cause like, if you got some good wop, and niggas been tapping this wop like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And here come a newbie who ain't never had wop before in his life.
He said, "Just no wipe. You don't even know. That's a different wetness. At this
You
point,
feel me? Like nigga,
he
like
gonna be surprised.
you-
Shocked.
He could have
On a-
some
on a
walk,
good-
too. He could have that
Hey.
on a
whack-ass-
good drunk
whack-ass penis.
on a good drunk night, a girl want to get dug in.
I'm trying to tell you. And at this
She
point,
ain't got time
know
to be
that
trying
you
to
a
coach you in the
virgin,
middle of her drunkenness.
whew,
But you know what I'm saying? As a
No.
dude, like a dude dealing with a woman who's a virgin, man, she already got some wop.
Is it because
She been playing with that shit before she even decided to get some dick.
in a
That's what
sense,
it sounds like. It sounds like the guys are gonna do more though.
I mean, it's not necessarily that the guys are gonna do more, but the stroke matters. Like it matters.
It matters.
You got to know
you
your
can still
stroke
have
game.
big dick energy and have no stroke, and then it's
What
just
that nigga
whack
Cat
dick.
Williams
Like,
said, you got to know your stroke count.
okay, what is your number? And I've asked people this, even being funny on some shit.
Do they have it? Do they have a number?
Some do and some don't. And I'm kind of at this point, if you don't know how to make your own self come, then why are you fucking? Because at this point, what are you doing for the other
I
person?
gotta call myself out there. I really don't know how.
What you mean?
Like, if it's not a toy, then I don't know how to make myself come.
What?
Go ahead, cancel me out.
Womp, womp, womp. I got canceled now. Hey, I wish I was recording that.
I'm mad.
I-
No,
I
it's
wish-
okay. We can go back and no, because we can slice it. we can slice
Yeah,
it.
because niggas, we fake butts. If the,
what I'm saying.
if the pussy trash,
Oh yes.
yes.
Let's go back. Let's
Yes.
circle back.
I think maybe I'm just
No.
selective. I ain't playing.
I'm a nigga that fake. If I'm stroking that
Okay.
pussy and I'm like, you know what? This ain't what it is. I'm like, I'm gonna hit the Pepe Le Pew. Look,
That shit happens.
yeah. Act like I'm fake busted, go to the bathroom, take the condom
Yeah,
off.
come
You know what I'm saying?
on.
Wash up. and
I've
I'm
even
chucking the
had
deuce.
one of my
Like,
homeboys tell me that he spit on a bitch back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He spit on the bed. I was like,
Yes, seriously. Yo,
On late night hype,
in
nigga.
case you didn't know.
Like I'm taking all. That's like Bow Wow when. That's like Bow Wow when somebody was coming out for his sideburns not connected. He was like, "Nigga, I'm taking everybody with me. You go holler at T.I."
No, for real. It's serious. Sex is a whole different ball game, and there's so many different levels to it. To where, if you pay attention, you can realize a lot. You can tell when this dude is spacing off because at this point he's trying to think about something else, so he won't bust. You can tell at this point he is like trying to focus because it's like, am I trying to hurry up and get through this? And then you know them facial expressions when he is over here lost. Yeah, it's magical down here. You didn't realize that you fell into the WAP now. Okay?
Nigga, what? Nigga, this.
This is
I
macaroni
found,
being
the, I
stirred.
found
Like-
the pot of gold and some Lucky Charms. The fuck?
So, like, when it comes to dancing, since we're on a sexual topic, how do you get into that sexuality to feel? Because, some girls try to figure out how to tap into that. What helps you do that? Is it music? Is it...
Yeah, my little pregame on the way to work helps a lot. Like, smoke my blunt, play my favorite songs. And then, too, it's good because, like, I'm usually cool with every DJ that I work with. So if it's a song I really want and I know I'm going to, like, do good to it, I'll ask for it. But other than that, really, it's okay. My first stage set is always, like, crappy to me. Like, even if I do a new trick or something, I'm always like, and the first go around is, like, just to get comfortable. then the second one, I'm usually already like, okay, I'm lit. And of course, you know, like we take shots and whatnot. But it's really just like my pregame on the way to work. And my stuff really have to be all together. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like what? Would you?
Like my bag and stuff. Like I can't be doing something too close to before I go to work. I just be like, I don't have enough time to get ready.
Oh, got you.
She need her prep time, her pregame.
Have you ever forgot like a key item and you was just like, I'm not dancing tonight? Like this is just I don't have this, so I'm not.
Or something happened and you was like, "Gots to go."
Honestly, no, because I usually keep more than two. Like I keep two pairs of shoes. I keep so many.
Come on, she said I'm prepared. Like if I'm gonna be out here, I'm not gonna come just with nothing.
I fell down the stairs so many times at work recently that I broke my favorite boots, and I had to wear my backup boots, and it was horrible.
Oh.
I still stayed.
So speaking of boots, do you? Cause I know a lot of girls go to this one place, especially dancers. Do you go there as well, called Shoe Queen, or where do you go?
Wait, I just like shoes. What they got in there?
Shoe. That's the stripper shoe store. Goddamn
Man,
it.
it's that
stripper shoes. How much do they range from?
It really just depends because like my most basic pairs are probably like 75. My like very first pair, but the most I've spent is probably 200 so far. But that's because like the more sparkly and whatnot shoes tend to be more expensive, and I prefer my like shoe to catch on the pole before like how cute it is. Yeah. But my favorite shoes that I broke because I kept falling down the stairs, I really missed those. Like you did not have to break them in. They were super cute. Like,
Did they? Did you put the money inside of them?
No, it's like y'all
what?
see every stripper we
Bro.
They got shoes with compartments in it.
Mine were black, but like the bottom of mine had like rhinestones on the inside of it, and then my rhinestones were silver. They were really, really cute.
Look, she reminiscing like.
Okay, like let me just walk you through how good these shoes was.
Back together real quick, and I got on stage and did a really, really good trick. He was like, "Oh, Doja." Then I landed and the shoe broke again. He was like, "Oh, now she's trying to get on World Star," and I was like,
"No, like nigga, we didn't ask."
I would have said, "Go ahead, put me on World Star." Bitch,
okay,
make me
famous.
Point, you feel me?
Make me live. I'm viral.
I about to say, man, you going so hard, you breaking shoes. Fuck you,
hey,
mean,
but
nigga.
at this point, everybody got a story though. It's always that one incident, and it's so many different ways that you can turn something around. No matter how people try to spin some shade on some shit. I've saved a few jokes. Like, okay, well, at this point, let me tell you what all happened this day. You know, it's a reason. Can you say you do the same and still follow through?
Where's your bag?
Where's your bag? Where's your backup shoes at?
Because I got a plethora of things.
Seriously, I had to pull my old faithfuls out. Because I broke my favorite one.
Wait, have you ever had, what was his name from Players Cup? Marvin?
Oh, the guy that followed her home?
Yeah.
Oh. I had a stalker the first week I was a freaking waitress in the strip club.
Really?
I believe it.
Where did you see him? Like, where did you recognize?
I met him everywhere.
She said everywhere. It wasn't a place.
He called me all day, and it was.
Oh, so you gave him your phone?
Man, bro,
to put his number in?
They set me up. Like,
that nigga.
So this is the first person that ever talked to me. It's like my first day. And then they let me, like, I'm like talking to him. He's telling me about his kid. I'm like, oh, I heard you're an elementary, like, education major. He's like, my kid this, my kid that. I'm like, oh, okay. So he asked for a number. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm trying to be chill. Next thing you know, he's been banned from like 3 strip clubs in Austin. All the girls know him. Every time we come to the club, it's a girl complaining.
Damn. What's this nigga name?
Alvin.
Alvin?
She said, I'm going to say Alaman.
He's black.
He's black.
Oh.
I'm going to have to ask.
Alvin, chill out.
I'm going to have to call home and see what's the fuck wrong with this nigga.
Right.
I haven't seen him in so long, but like the last time he was there, he was, cause he like stopped texting me and stuff because the club told him to, but like he was still like.
Lord, I had a recent similar situation.
And, like he would try to buy dances and stuff. I'm like, you literally psycho. And then
crazy.
He got me a bitch, and I was like, I will shoot you.
My thing, come on.
And my manager had never seen me snap like that before, so like he pulled me to the back and he pulled him like out to the club and was just like, like this not how this one go or whatever, and like we just like he like handled him and I just went back in, but like I haven't seen him like really since that incident, but we really hate each other. He's so psycho.
So what I think he did, you gave him your phone to put his number in?
I mean, she just met him.
No. But
he asked me to go to the movies too, and I really, really angry. And
Oh,
so then I was like, you psycho, psycho.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
too mad. Like
Because
at
I
this
think what he
point.
did was he turned on that location indefinitely. That's how
No,
he.
no, no. He had Android. He had Android. Thank God.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
that's why people need iPhones.
No,
No.
it's
No, in
certain.
the sense of like,
No, I
It was
can
good. He
strongly
had an
say
Android.
when they have
no.
an Android, you know something wrong. That's what I'm trying to
No,
No,
say.
it's not
Damn.
even that because
It's
I
not
got
even
an
that
Android.
because
It's
some
by
Oh, you do.
choice. I
Android
don't
women
want you to
though.
know my
Android
location,
women
and I
like
don't
Androids
want
for
you to
their
FaceTime.
features. I feel like
Call
Android
me.
guys sometimes it just be
For
corny
its
and like
features, what you mean?
Androids. I feel like women that really like their Androids really love their Androids. Like they're better than iPhones. I'm standing on that. I feel that I love this phone like for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And men are like, I can't be traced as easily. This is this.
They
Psycho,
sneaky
psycho,
with it.
That's
psycho.
crazy.
That's how I feel.
But at the
I
same
mean,
way,
I
I
got
mean,
both.
that's all of my reasons. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
do get a little niggerish at heart. So, I guess.
I do
Wow.
like the because you could like download and jailbreak a lot of shit.
What?
I like that.
A
Yeah.
lot of
like,
things get done.
Apps and I don't know. It's just they promote a lot more accessories. For
I just feel like
iPhones.
iPhone just got good camera quality, and
See,
and
for that,
it's a status
And 'cause
symbol.
you gonna get
Right.
played if you walking.
If your blue, if
That's
your
really,
circle
that
ain't
was what
blue,
got us bullied. That's really what
but,
it is.
and you know, and
I
I
get
just
upset
leave it
because
to.
it's a verification thing. When I see a blue bubble, I know I can FaceTime you. When I see a green
Nah.
bubble, you could be. That's
It's just
just
like
I
you
don't
can't
want
really
you to.
communicate.
Why can't we? Why? If at
I
this
don't
point,
have room
I
for
rather.
Google Duo.
It's not even that.
What
Let
is
me
that?
pull up on you. It's not. I don't want to FaceTime you like at all. If we got to do that, I need to come see you. Then that means you want to see my face.
I do feel
Right.
I
like
want to see your face.
I
I
honestly,
Yeah.
like talking on FaceTime because it sounds better. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I feel
My
you.
best friend feel our
It's just-
FBI agents be tapping in and trying to disconnect our calls.
And that's the thing that I hate about FaceTime. Like, if you're FaceTiming somebody and somebody else calls you, it hangs up your FaceTime.
iPhones will get
That's
it
crazy.
together. They'll get it together.
Like, hold on, click. Like,
I mean, look how we
bitch.
Every
You
time.
gonna hang up?
And then people that you FaceTime regularly be like, somebody calling you.
At first, I thought FaceTime.
Like, why you telling about business like that? Like, why you just? I'm not trying to tell on myself.
It's gonna get to the point where when you FaceTime someone, they can still hear you while it's ringing.
No.
Remember when they had that glitch though?
Yeah.
Google
What's the
do
glitch?
When they first updated it, if somebody didn't answer your FaceTime, you could call
It's still
yourself
weird.
or something like that, and it would tap into their thing. You could hear them for like a day.
Yeah.
See,
Google Duo still got that glitch. Like, if somebody
No.
calls me on Google Duo and I pick up on my Android, or I'm looking at my Android phone, I can see everything they're doing.
get out of here.
Yeah.
See, I don't use stuff like that. No, damn all
But
that.
Apple
No.
gives a lot of our information to like.
It gives out
I
and
really
it.
read into the update, and
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, you can like share car keys through text message and some more stuff on this phone.
Yeah.
I'll,
No.
Yeah.
I'll probably tell.
So
them
is it
myself
true
to
they
see.
really sold the phone with no charger and stuff? It's just the phone,
What, the new iPhone 12?
the new one that they just came out with. I heard it.
I'd be lying.
I heard.
I'll check in 2 months. That's when I'm done paying off my old phone.
My phone forever. So when it
No.
come out, I just pay activation fees.
But I feel like like you said, is they do have a lot of the information because you know when you could directly add someone on Snapchat if you have their number.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's people. So an ex of mine was like texting this girl. I wanted to see what she looked like. You have the number, you could find her. I saw Messenger.
And it links your
Snapchat.
Twitter now, like naturally, because a lot of people on my phone who didn't have contact pictures have their Twitter profile picture.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
Yeah,
can easily
see,
like
thank you
it's
for
just, it's
telling
like
me.
it's
I ain't
helpful
getting
and
all
it's
this.
not because it's like
Yeah.
it's a benefit because you can get a lot more shit. Because I don't remember.
Except for
shit.
when
I
you-
don't remember passwords, so
It-
I could just
Oh, I really like that it saves the passwords.
Yeah, it's
That's really-
convenient.
I don't
but
want it
can
to
see how
save
it's
my
saved.
passwords. Like
I
that's
need
some
it
stuff.
too.
That's my memory.
Google do the same thing. It
Nah,
just saves backs
we
everything up
not-
to the email you're using.
But
Let
I'm
me
saying
tell
it's
you,
convenient.
I just turned it on. When I accidentally threw my phone over the boat for my birthday last year, when I tell you all that phone was gone and I lost all my numbers, all my pictures, I don't back it.
iPhone.
Oh, I
Nah.
backed
Mm-mm.
I lost so
And
many
I
numbers
I
from
got
not
this
backing
phone.
up.
Yeah, now you won't catch me not backing up no shit. So would you ever date somebody from the club or have you?
She said he's sitting on the couch
would
right now.
I?
He was doing that music video. He was like shake a little something.
No, just because like that's too close to comfort. Like when I met my boyfriend now, I just swiped up on him on Snapchat was just swiping like back and forth at first, and I was just getting a little DA, and I was like, okay, scheduled, we good, and it was lit. And then literally a year ago today, we had like a private stripper party, and he brought me out, and I was a dancer, and this was before we was like talking or anything, and he threw a bunch of money on me, and it was lit, and I had like the time of my life. So that was super lit. But like,
Oh.
You hit her with that Glacier Boy, with that sweetie thing you said they were doing.
I was just trying to
yeah,
chill up.
Yeah.
and
See?
then like, so really like, I feel like I kind of brought him into all of this, and was just like, let's go to the strip club.
Hey, let's turn up because we
That's
lit.
good though.
But like
Yeah.
telling him to come see me at work is not like telling like come see me at work.
Yeah.
It was like him to come and really chill with me and like
Support you.
connects too.
And making sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good.
But like that can be tricky in itself, of course. Super tricky.
Do you have a hard time watching her dance and it's like other people that's like wanting like either a private dance or a lap dance? Do you more so, is it business or?
So like the way we got it set up now, after a lot of trial and error, is like really if he come and see me at work, it's me and him the whole night. Like he's showing out, I'm showing out. Like you know what I mean?
It's a hell of a slow night.
Not even that. Like sometimes it just be like we just want to turn the fucking club up, because like we're gonna throw money on like so many other people too. Like so it just be super lit and his music plays, so that's a vibe right there. And then like if somebody else wants some like want to talk to me, they see the caliber I'm on. Like you're not finna come at me even though I want a $20 dance. Like you coming at me with some bread, so it's just like oh yeah, of course I'm gonna make some more money while I'm already up in here spending money. Like, but it's more so like when we go in, like if I'm working, it's really like to turn up with me. But we do go to the strip club and like turn up other clubs. That shit be lit too.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cause
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm like,
You're a black and white? Well, like what kind of, like, because Caucasian descent, there's like many different ones. What kind of?
like nigga, just white, nigga.
redneck. No,
Are you trying to?
Polish, you got your.
My black side of my family, like our last name originates from Germany, but like my family's they all like some of them live in Louisiana and some of them live out here.
Okay.
So like that, but my white family really is redneck, and I'm adopted, so boom.
Oh, okay.
She said, I'm a walk of all life is what I'm saying. I'm a razzle dazzle.
Yeah, the book
Okay.
is just
wide open.
yeah. It's so many, but that's like it just like all pieces together, like how you end up where you end up.
So what? Let me ask you this, because I know some people are gonna want to know. Doja, did you get that name from like because you be blowing Doja all the time,
No.
or because Doja Cat came out,
That's
or
my wife, y'all.
So when I first told
After
my
Rihanna,
club
though.
like I want to dance, they was like no, and they just like did it right there, and I was like I'm gonna think of a name and I'm gonna go to another club. So I got a private audition set up at another club in Austin, and I was gonna go, then I pussied out and I didn't go because I didn't have a name yet, and I was just like
your name is everything?
Yeah. So then my home club, Lane Strip, the DJ there, DJ Thode, he was just talking. He was like Doja, and I was like I like that.
That's the white girl that popped out right there.
Like, y'all like Doja? Y'all like Doja? And everybody's like, yeah, that fits you, that fits you. Then this one girl was like, I don't like Doja. I was like, bitch, I don't even like you. So
Okay.
like,
That's the black
You don't
girl.
like that bitch.
Then she went and cried and they made me apologize, and I was really frustrated. But nobody else has ever told me they didn't like my name.
Yeah.
And there's never been another Doja in the club anywhere I've gone.
Come on, it's not gonna be another Doja in the club on some real shit. It's either we're gonna have Doja or it's Doja Cat, and it's no.
So much,
What do you mean? They say Doja.
when I was in a Mexican club, they was calling me Doha.
You know what? Get out.
No, like
I'm so weak.
I fuck with my Mexicans though, but these niggas they be funny.
It was cute. I was like, oh, no.
No, when he first said it, I was like, no.
She said not present, absent.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
I was like, because he gonna fix that. No.
So what's that song? What's your song that gets you turned up?
No, actually, what area code is Austin?
512.
Let me find out it's that nigga that's stalking her.
For real, he the found.
You know what? Cause
I
it's the one. Cause we pop off in these streets. We in Houston now.
But yeah, what's your song? What's the song that?
Hold on.
Honestly,
We got somebody from Austin that called just to talk to Doja. Yes, hold on.
Hey, cliche in the building. I have to take my break to see about my boo.
oh, hello.
Hi, honey. How y'all doing? I'm so proud of you.
Thank
My
you.
question, though, I want to know is how you and my brother keep y'all's relationship so solid. Because as me being just like the oldest of y'all and I kind of like the oldest out of the crew, I respect and love y'all's relationship so much.
Come on, hey, cause
Nigga,
she
that's
got a real
support.
one.
So she want to know.
Because you really don't see like couples last in the strip club. Like for real, you really don't at all.
Nah, I didn't.
It's really a problem. It's either a problem for the male being insecure, or either way around.
My girl was just a hoe. So
So I would say for us, I think it really has a lot to do with the way we started. Like we just started with like no expectations, kind of. So like we really talk to each other and like we're honest with each other in a lot of different ways. So I feel like that really set us up to be able to like we can go to the strip club and I'm super honest with him about anything that happens in the club. Cause y'all know men are crazy. Like they be trying all type of stuff and like we just be sitting back and laughing. You know what I mean? But I think it's just because we are so similar, and to be honest, I really think it had a lot to do with us fishing, because we go fishing together, and it's just such a good bonding experience that I feel like really like chills us out. Like we don't really be tripping on much.
Come on,
huh?
So beautiful.
man. It's always the simple stuff. Simplicity is everything, but it gives you a different bonding. You see somebody in the same setting every time, you're not gonna get a chance to really see them on a personal level where you can link with somebody and really vibe with somebody. Like that's
And
what's
there
up.
you have it. If you want to have a fun relationship, you know what I'm saying, with somebody, make sure that y'all have
Okay.
y'all bonding experience.
Yes, you have to have respect and a bond with each other. Because if you don't, then your relationship ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm so proud of you, Mom. I'm so proud of brother. Big bank in the building.
Huh?
Support it all the way.
Yeah. What part of Austin you calling from?
I'm from San Marcos. They already know.
God dang, look everybody calling with these 512 numbers. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, this my city. I'm about to show some love. I'm thinking she about to say, nigga, I'm 2-4. I'm whole pen. I'm 2-3. Nah.
No, because if you want to be technical, I'm from Oakland, 42nd and Myrtle all day.
Oh, okay. Oakley, you know, in the highs, goddamn me.
Look, he talking about somebody
Yeah,
hit me with something I can
Something.
relate to.
You know, at least go get some shortstop on my behalf.
Ew, not shortstop.
All right, and on that note, we're gonna
Yes,
Thank you for the
calling.
love.
Thank you.
boo.
Hi.
Love you guys. Y'all have good.
feel free to call anytime. Thank you. Yeah, nobody likes. She said, the shortstop, nigga. That broke my
No, I
heart.
didn't say, oh, you talking about me?
Nah,
Oh,
her.
I never heard of that.
Shortstop is a burger place out in Austin.
Okay.
Man, we not finna start this right now because you know it's late night and I have the munchies. Man,
Man,
wait.
hey, you want these tacos?
What kind of taco?
They just regular tacos.
Is it sour cream on it?
What's
I
like your
don't know.
favorite taco?
I don't think so. I don't.
What's your
Well, then I
recommendation?
just want one.
My best is, I ain't gonna lie, I've heard, he gonna say it's the Alfredo, but it's not. It's, I feel like my butter chicken with like rice.
Butter chicken.
Come on.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
heard
I
of
cook
that.
it in butter like the whole time with peppers. I can eat that every single day, all day.
Really? Oh, you
One
make it
time
with
I
rice?
That sounds like a good heart attack.
One time I
You know, sometimes it's like a little cardiac arrest every once in a while.
What? I found out 2 days ago that the butter I've been eating my whole life is not even butter.
What do you mean? It's that fake shit.
It's fucking spread. Like, what is that? So
You gotta
now it
read the
makes sense
ingredients
why
because
my dairy
people.
allergy don't be acting up, and I never stopped my butter. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, because this shit ain't got no damn dairy in it, or something. Don't got a lot.
That's like when you're eating seafood. You gotta have that butter dipping.
Look,
That's what bro, y'all. I put butter on everything I cook with. I
So
cook
I'ma
with
be
olive oil
messy
if
real
a
quick.
recipe specifically says
Says it.
olive
I
oil.
like olive oil.
If not, I'm popping that
Nah.
butter.
I'm gonna be messy real quick since Boo went out of the room. Have you ever dated two people at the same time?
Whoo. Player.
For one day.
Poppy collar.
For one day. Because,
She said it was trial and error and had to go.
yeah, it just really what happened. Like, he asked me to be
happened was
like
like
run it back and try again later.
right. I don't
It
think
was
we should
like,
really visit
you
this.
said yes,
I wasn't
and you're
ready.
taking it back to no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
And then
recanting my
like
answer.
when I first, me and my high school sweetheart first broke up, I was just like back and forth from like my high school life to I want to just go to college and turn up and da da da.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
but also like college being grown, I want this grown boyfriend. So like I
Yeah.
went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until like he didn't go back and forth no more, and I got it together.
Mhm.
But like I would say that's the closest thing. Is the
What
one
college
that
did you attend? Was it
Texas
here?
State, yeah.
Oh,
I still go
Texas
to
State.
Texas State. Well, I'm not in it this semester, but I'm already going back next semester.
You know, it's
Oh,
all about
I
that
took
TSU
all.
though, baby.
Come on,
You know what I'm
come on.
saying?
That tiger
HBCU,
walking
baby.
with.
I transferred to TSU and then transferred back to Texas State.
Ain't that
Yeah,
a
go ahead, put
bitch?
your hand
Like,
down.
no cap, like I deregistered from Texas
She
State.
said I deregistered with. I took myself out.
And
The same way she said never mind to that nigga.
Yeah.
She was like,
And then I
Don't
was
do
like,
it.
okay, I'm gonna go to TSU, and I was like, do my research, start following people from school. I'm like, okay, da da da. And then this nigga, and then I'm back at Texas State all of a sudden.
But hey,
Hey.
I mean, it is good that you got to experience a different college
Right.
life.
But
You know
I
what I'm saying?
didn't though. Like I registered in the middle, like to go to school the next semester.
Oh,
So I
okay.
didn't like.
Yeah, because
I didn't
TSU,
do
that's
that.
the yard, baby.
Man,
Like, hey.
it's nothing like it.
You're
Come
AA.
on. Hey,
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
glad I
I'm-
gave
I'm
her a
with
pink
it.
shirt.
I'm
What?
with it. I
Aren't they
support
pink
it.
and green?
Yes. Yes.
That's cute.
So wait,
Everybody does it.
have you ever been on the way to some dick and
Oh.
some better dick called you?
Oh.
No. Y'all, let me tell you how I am about sex. If we have sex, I want you for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's never like you tasting and I was like, okay, like it's never that. Like,
Of course, we don't do pity sex.
but like I really want you. Like I've been thinking about it. Like if you've been invited to my house, which is always invited to my house, cause you ain't finna, I don't know what you be having going on.
This
Show
nigga
me.
got whole roaches
Come
over there,
on,
Not
nigga.
even
sir.
that, but niggas be doing dumb stuff. I don't know who trying to rob you because you've been posting everything on social media.
Man, I can't stand that.
I don't know what's coming to the door.
How do you feel about that? Like when niggas be flexing, posting money, guns, and all type of shit on
It ain't
social
gonna bust
media?
a grape, but anyway.
I think like it's one thing to just post it, but it's another thing to post it and post what you're doing with it. That's where I'd be like, oh okay, he got money. Not if you post, but if I see you post and then you like, I just bought this house, I just started a trucking company,
Oh, like kind of
I'm moving my money.
Right.
I keep it humble. You doing your thing, you cocky because that's how you feel, it's how you feel. But
Right.
if you actually doing something with your money, I'm like, oh, okay, then I'm a peep. Like, okay, you got
You
money.
really brought some money.
Mhm.
Right. Like it's
Because
not
they're
flashing
fucking
money.
you got
Come
money,
on.
you can steal.
Right.
Bruh.
They're still.
And some of that shit really don't be real in the nighttime. You really can't. And
I don't know nothing about brands at all. Like,
even from the chains and shit, they
Yeah,
really.
and all of that is like really new to me. Like,
Bape,
and it's old. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
just
like,
don't care
Bape-
about brands
Bape,
like that
Bape has
at
turned
all.
into premium fashion, but
Mhm.
I feel what you're saying because like when it comes to people dealing with their money, when I went to go get my bottom grill, I'm seeing young niggas in there just trying to throw a couple bands on a ring.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying, on the
Just
chain.
have something.
Right. And
I
I'm
mean,
sitting
they're
there.
good investments. I'm just saying this from being old, like used to working in
She said, "Let me
jewelry
tell
retail. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna lie. If you gonna come to the store and you gonna buy some jewelry that's like $2,000, but it's not full gold, then I assume you just to be flashing and flashing.
Mhm.
Why don't you buy the real thing? I'm just saying sometimes jewelry can be a good investment. Cuban links and things like that. You could buy it now
And sell it later.
and
Yeah.
sell later, and it is worth more. Just like
Right.
Birkin bags.
Mhm.
You
Even
buy it
flexing
now.
with designer, like that's
Yeah.
in a way showing that you spending your money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right, you
That
materialistic,
real money,
like
know
you-
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Where are your investments, sir? Let me see what you
Yeah,
got
but
that has a
stuff,
return.
Like, it's like it almost like can't impress me because I don't even know what it is. Like,
And that's
Gotcha.
that's even more genuine.
That's real though.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When
I'm
you
just not learning what all these brands are. I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah.
And then it's still like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't
But
know about
where's
that.
your car?
I wear
Yeah,
this
right?
t-shirt,
How'd you get
like,
here?
5 days
Exactly.
out the week.
See?
Literally.
Yes.
I literally wear this wolf t-shirt 5 days out the week.
shoot, man, give me a good suit and I'm straight.
Like, I love this t-shirt. I put it on all the time. Dwight from The Office and me, we got the same shirt. And that be it. Like, if I don't have to get dressed up, I'm not getting dressed up. So before I knew what bathing stuff, I'm like, okay, you got a little ape on your shirt.
She said you got a little ape on your shirt.
Because when you got to put it on.
Okay.
That's cute. Yeah,
Nice
so
spring shirt.
You feel me?
Okay.
Like, man, nah.
So, what are some of the different types of strippers in a strip club?
Ooh.
Okay.
I feel like that
I
needs like
know.
its own show.
You got
Yes, it
Like
do.
a real reality. Now, P Valley is the
P
closest
Valley's
we done.
so good.
I love that show.
What
That's
the
my-
fuck is P Valley?
What?
The Pussy Valley?
Come
No,
down,
it's a
then
show
where the
about
hoes get
strip
naked.
clubs.
Huh?
It's a show about a strip like that bitch goes down. It's on what?
Yeah.
Stars?
I haven't seen
I watched
No,
it.
it's
I've heard
good.
people
It's
talk
I don't
fun.
have
I
stars.
think it's
It's really
one.
good.
I work it out.
Okay.
It's one season, like it just started coming out, and I just happened to. I kept seeing the preview of it. Show, you know how Facebook always show like stuff for stars and the different channels, and I was like P Valley, and then I realized it was coming on. And the first episode, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this." Shit. And then I got mad when it wasn't something that was like preloaded, because you know we like to binge watch shit
Like
these
a
days.
motherfucker.
And I was like, I gotta wait every Sunday. That's why I don't like getting involved in stuff, because that's too
It's
far
too
of a
good
gap.
to be a week
But-
apart and not be on Netflix 75. Like,
Now you can vouch for the lifestyle, but when I tell you how real it feels for me, and I don't know, it has a good story.
So for all those like myself and me from the couch
if you
that
need
hasn't
some ratchet
seen,
shit to watch, but you want to see some ass and you want to see a
some
good
action,
storyline,
it's a good show.
yes.
It
Right.
sounds like it's better than all this love and hip hop type shit.
So
No,
much,
way
so
better.
I mean, because Love and Hip Hop is really on some scripted bullshit. You know what I'm
All
saying?
these imaginary
You can't-
ass albums.
Right, for real. You ain't seen not one album from these
I'm working on my
motherfuckers.
music, Stevie. Where the fuck is this bitch from?
But you know what I'm saying? I feel like strip clubs, like you can't fake that shit
No.
because you do got bitches in there that be stealing.
You want to read?
You got bitches in there that's really about their money. You got strippers
It's a
and
Shark Tank. It's
you got hoes, strippers, and entertainers. That's the three
Like, what's
categories
the
I put them in.
biggest loss, or like has some ever hoe ass shit happen and it was like a loss where it could have been avoided, but you had to really take that loss?
Let me tell y'all, this one loss had me get up the next morning and get ready for church on time.
Damn.
Let me tell y'all, when V Live in Houston opened, I was booked by somebody, a rapper, I'm not gonna say his name, and I was supposed to be his date for the V Live opening. And like, if I wanted to, I could dance if Jay was gonna throw money. So I was like, okay, and I was lit. Then my hair some cute little passion twists. It was lit. Outfit was cute. I'm ready. Pull up to V Live. This nigga gets fucking arrested on the way to the fucking V Live. Like, and
What are the
what
odds?
pisses me off is it was a ban to go. So
Cause that first day opening, I think they brought back my nigga Snook for that.
it was super huge. Like, I was in a parking lot early and like it was crazy in the parking lot. I can only imagine. I didn't even want to go inside. Like, I had like people that was like seeing me in the parking lot like in my car. And they was like, "Why you still here? Like, you need to come with us." I had people like, "Let's go to another club." Da, da, da. I'm just like, "Nah, bro." Da, da, da. Because at the time I don't know what's going on. I don't find out
Right.
until later that everybody in the damn car got arrested. Like the whole detail, that just does not make sense. It was so frustrating. That way, I got up the next morning because like that anger, it's nothing you can do about that.
Right.
Right.
You just got to take the L, and it's like the money that you miss, and it's just like,
Exactly. And then,
what I got to do with that? That's my favorite line. What they got to do with me?
Yeah.
I just hope he got out of jail and shit.
Yeah, and like they did still give me money for it, but it was just like the whole
The concept, it's the principle, yeah.
That shit's ass. It was so bad.
Ooh.
So what kind of different strippers?
Strippers. Okay. So I feel like you got the one that's just like over the top. Like that's where you would start. Like she doing a lot of shit, like crazy shit that you probably wouldn't do, but she be making money because she be doing all that crazy shit. And then I feel like you definitely have your girl that's like super good at the pole. Like she's just like, I catch you on the pole because she's super cold. You got the girls that just gonna sit there and not talk to nobody. The girl that's gonna hop from person to person to person to person to person until the room is empty. I feel like the type of person I am. I'm like a little spoiled, honestly. So like I just be like, I'm just sitting here look cute until my vibe is perfectly here. And then once it's there, like I'll walk around and stuff. I definitely don't like hopping people's faces. I'm not the first person to jump in the section at all.
Yeah.
More so anxiety than like anything. But I
Come on,
just,
as a motherfucker, like.
I'm just like, like if you want me, you gonna pick me. As some shit like
Okay,
this.
like you gonna say something about this
Yeah,
shit.
so that, and usually that's how it goes. So I feel like you had a girls that's like that, and that's probably it. I mean, you have like the crazy stuff, like the girl's probably always drunk, and then another
Bless her
girl
Oh
that's
heart,
my
bless
just
her
god! So
heart.
this is like for real. So it's almost in a sense. So how accurate is Players Club?
That's my movie.
it's
I love
really
it.
accurate, like in different ways.
Is
Like
there a Ronnie?
you gotta remind me who that
So
is.
Ronnie was the one that had the blonde hair. That was basically the one who set up Junior's bachelor party. The one who got in a fight with Diamond.
Oh,
Kind of like
he
the
was like
bully of the club
controlling.
in the sense. Yeah.
Not necessarily. Like I think one of the biggest misconceptions about the strip club is that we all like be beefed up. Like when a new girl walk in the locker room, 9 times 10, hey girl, da da da. Like it's rare.
Right.
I mean, you gonna have your girls that's not gonna speak to nobody, but it's not as hostile as people think it is at all. Like it's fun. That's why most of us like to do it. Like
Right.
I
Okay.
could bartend at a regular establishment or a strip club and be probably making what I make because I don't even work like I work like 2 or 3 days out the week now. I don't even work as much as I used to.
Yeah.
So like I could be doing that, but I prefer to do this because of like opportunities like
Mhm.
this and getting to travel because I recently just started traveling for real.
That's
And
good.
Congrats on that.
Come
What's like your
on.
biggest goal, like your end goal? Like you said, you started to travel. Where? What do you want to do in the next 5 years?
end all be all like to start competing in competitions and have my studio 1, 2, and possibly 3 already popped up
The
within 5 years.
pole
Already
teaching.
pole.
Okay, gotcha.
And like that's just gonna be like having a pole dance studio and then a store as well. And like my first location and possibly my second are most likely gonna have like a recording studio somewhat attached to it.
Gotcha.
Just
Right.
because like being a stripper, you are around. Well, the
Artist.
type of stripper I am, like I dance in predominantly black clubs. In Houston, I dance at after hours. When I go to another city, I'm gonna go to the club where I hear like hood niggas is at,
Music.
trap
Yeah.
niggas is at. You know,
Mhm.
Cause
that's
you
the
need
club
that.
that
You
I
want that
be
Yeah,
street
you
in.
want
money.
that feel. You want to be
Yeah,
able
I
to
like the
get the
vibe. I like
yeah.
the culture to be money in the air. Not you want to talk.
Right. Damn all that.
Cause
Them
this
Like
club is
we're not really
like
getting
them
into
gentlemen
nobody
clubs, they
talking.
want you to talk.
Exactly,
no,
and
sir.
it's
I
just
don't
like
care.
I don't, and like,
They want that girlfriend fantasy
yeah,
experience.
and I'm really bad. Like when like, I don't like to be touched, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of strippers don't like to be touched.
Mm-mm.
So it's like when you're in a gentleman's club, he like, hey girl,
Mhm.
and you
Yes,
just
it's
like,
like, come on now.
and
You
I'm
making
just
me
not
feel
like when I
like
tell you I'm not good at faking it, I'm really not, and like I'll be like, and they'll be like, what's wrong? I'm like,
nigga, everything about this. Like,
yeah,
stop
and
touching me,
yeah.
grandpa. Like, I can't do this.
And it just be like I'll be like, okay, I'm not good at talking to people. Like
Right.
anxiety saying no, no, no. So like, yeah,
So how did your family feel when you said, or how did they find
Right.
out?
Like,
Did
I'm
they?
gonna be dancing. So,
everybody that was important to me that I knew would not have a like real life heart attack. Now I'm not saying like, like I'm talking about. I
right.
truly think this would put you in the hospital. Everybody that met those categories heard it straight out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm a stripper. I dance. This is where I dance.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it, but my like family that's super close to me support it, and they see everything.
Yeah. Do they go?
No, I
Nah.
don't want them to come.
Wouldn't that
I,
be?
I would
I
be.
I would
feel
want them
like.
not
If,
to,
I
but
feel like
yeah.
if I was a woman,
My first club in Houston, I saw my brother.
What did he do? Did he walk out? Did he notice
He
you?
didn't see me, and I saw him, and I just like looked at him, and then I looked so long that he looked at me, and we were just like, but like he already knew I was a stripper, so it was
Oh,
like
okay, gotcha.
it was just like we haven't seen each other in the same
And it's
club.
like, yeah, and then I'm now seeing you like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it works out. Club owner, little brother, and him best friends for life. Like I'm
Right.
super protecting that club, so that was my home club in Houston at first, and like I've always just fucked with it there. Like it was good vibes there when I was there. But you know when you like
Okay.
grow up a little bit, you
Yeah.
move on and you go try different things.
That's
what's
cool.
up? I'm glad you was
Okay.
able to experience that positive side of it.
Right.
Right.
It's good to hear because a lot of people
It,
obviously have a
right. You
negative
could say
connotation.
misconception.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
just didn't
that
know.
stuff
cause if I
does
was,
happen. Don't get me wrong, but like making the money you make as easily as you make it, the great feelings, the people, the experiences, I feel like just outweigh it
Yeah.
so much.
What is
I
your
feel you
song?
because if I ever see my little cousin in the strip club, I'm taking her ass out of that hoe.
You said what?
If I ever see my little cousin in the strip club, she getting drug out that hoe.
He over here. Get the
I've
mic.
had people from my elementary school come to clubs that I've been to in
No.
Houston and ask for me and throw money on me.
Okay, well that's different. At least you gonna throw some money
I
or
feel you.
so. It's like don't just
Is
come
Doja?
back.
Yeah, they can't judge it because, like, bitch, you here.
Like, okay, you came to throw money at this
Right.
I
point.
feel you.
So,
I feel like everybody's more so just shocked. I don't know if people really like super judgmental, but I know a lot of people are shocked.
I mean, shoot, they can be shocked all they want to, but they
Hey,
ain't
let
paying
me
your
tell you what
bills.
my account looks like.
You feel me?
It's real.
Until they decide to pay your bills, bitch, don't judge.
And a lot of people say that.
Okay. So I know you were saying that you have a shop soon opening where you're gonna be selling clothes and
I sell outfits now, but my vendor, one, my top vendor, is backed up, and then two, I was just kind of taking a break because we lost one of our close friends, and that's actually where we got the whole name from for RX Pole. So that it just took time to process all that and get back on it. And
right.
then I, for the longest time, I've been doing pole classes, and I've never had a name for it. Like I've had policies and this, that, and the other, and never had a name for it. And then like 3 days ago, we was just driving, listening to his music, and I was just like, we're gonna call it RX Pole.
so what kind of clothing? I'm sorry. Is it like
Dance outfit.
dance
So
outfit?
like,
My
I don't
condolences to
care.
your friend.
Thank you. I don't care about designer, but y'all, my outfits, almost all of them are Louis. Like that's just such key print for me.
Right.
And then when I just recently came back from Detroit and danced there, they had like super nice like quality outfits. They were like a little bit more expensive than what we usually pay out here, but it wasn't even bad because it was such good quality.
Right.
Yeah, nigga be sleep on Detroit.
Come on.
I love
You gonna
Detroit.
pay
Yeah.
for the quality, like
It was lit. Like there right now, you can't dance on the floor, so you can't give lap dances and stuff. So all my money was stage money, and I like that.
That's
And
gotta
I
be
talk
great,
to
though.
nobody.
come on.
You ain't gotta be touched.
Me. You ain't gotta,
Right.
Yeah, like that was like my very first time dancing there. My first stage set was great. It was amazing. Like as far as me being comfortable and like doing good on the pole, like once I seen all three poles spin, all three poles are like not the super thick pole. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be good.
You got it.
And it was a good vibe.
So how do so you're about to start your pole dancing class. What are
Ow.
no, or do you start? You already do it now.
Yeah, I have a class
Where
tomorrow
are your
morning.
classes at?
Like I do private classes, so you can come to me or I can travel to you, and I have different prices. Like I charge by mileage, but if it's Houston, I charge a set price. And if it's Austin, I charge a set price. Just because I travel there so often anyway,
Right.
it works out.
What are your prices for people who are out here?
So it's
Okay,
one-
hold on. We're giving out pole classes and here the prices, guys.
Get your workout on while you twerk.
35, but then I offer them in a bundle of 3. That price is changing right now, just because like right now I'm doing so many single classes that I might just kind of make it like a membership thing, like you know, like how you go somewhere and they punch your card.
Right.
I might feel like end up doing it like that. But when I travel to Houston, it's just 25 extra, and when I travel to Austin, it's just 10 extra. And I bring my pole too if you don't have a pole.
That's what I was just about to
That's
ask.
Come on,
Right.
so if you got no pole, you can still.
Yeah, but a lot of my clients like right now have been getting poles, so that's lit. And so like I have a class like private tomorrow morning. Super excited about that. She just got her pole. She was super excited. So
Shit, nigga, I'm gonna have to get a
Right.
pole in the other bedroom. Not for me,
Look.
just for
Hey,
class.
that's the ambiance. So at this point, because I really want to put one in my living room.
you should like it's just
I know, I was thinking about that.
exercise. It really
Yes.
is. 'Cause you just walk by and like let me
And just
sit
spin
on
on it. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. That's how I used to be about my little pull-up boy at the door. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
gonna
need to
hit a
get,
quick 10, just
get about 5 in coming out the room.
Yeah, and then I be like, I'm big swole, and I just grab it and spin around.
So how long are the sessions when you do?
Each session is 80 minutes, and if I
Okay.
travel to you, we just add another 15 minutes for me to install the pole or whatnot.
For those of you who can't do math quickly in your head, that's an hour and 20 minutes.
And we stretch and we do like core and arm strengthening to make sure like you're getting like your strength up.
Stretching is important.
Different classes right now, stripping 101 because game needs to be sold, not told.
Huh?
And if you want me
You
to
gonna
put
pay
you
for
on-
this,
not put
bitch.
you on, but like really teach you what it's like being a stripper, and I'll teach you actual routine you can do on stage. And then like you can take that, or you take
Oh, that's
exotic
cool.
dancing if you want to be like just want to take a sexy pole class, and then like actual pole fitness class
If
where
you
we
want to learn
actually
booty
doing pole
control.
tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'll be working on my booty control. I ain't gonna lie to you, my left cheek, right cheek is
Is
very at the house. It is, I gotta be stupid lit at the club to just be like, oh, it did it.
She said it did
Yeah,
it.
that's how it be. Seriously.
Because even girls with small booties can make it clap.
Oh
look.
yeah, them little booty girls, they booty
I've
It
seen
be
the
pissing
white
me
girl.
off. It took me so long to learn how to do that shit.
Left cheek, right cheek.
Nah,
I
make it
still
clap.
can't even do that. Just as far as making it clap, I can't even really do
Like
that.
the small girls, like you can hear the clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
When
you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that,
wow.
yeah.
Not like that. You don't.
Yeah,
Like
it-
I can see it moving, but
No,
I
that
just
little
gotta
jump
get-
does
When you
everything.
jump, it
Oh,
makes
gotcha.
a clapping sound.
Can get a standing ovation going.
Yeah.
Standing up.
Like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I'm here for
Have you
it.
considered doing like recorded classes? Like, cause it sounds like you're Austin and Houston. So
Right.
let's say I know a lot of people in Vegas that want to kind of
Yeah, I can see her having a
really feel
YouTube
like
channel.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. YouTube channel, because so many people tell me I should vlog, and I want to, but it's just like I just be like letting everybody in. That's like a lot. That opens you up to so much criticism, and I'm so sensitive,
Right.
to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm sensitive, and I get mad, and we gonna be arguing. And I'm just like, I can't even do that.
Right, because I'll be
Yeah.
involved
Oh,
in the
Just
so-
say
comments.
find a videographer and do like a 5 minute.
I was just about to say
that's what I'm
that.
saying. I think I need somebody to record it.
And your man's. And also what I was also gonna suggest is like what you could do as starting off as vlogging is just recording yourself on the way to the appointments. Or getting set up for the appointments.
Yeah.
That way, like, you know what I'm saying, if you start cutting off the camera because your appointment arrived or you arrived
Right.
at your destination, you gotta subscribe or something like that to actually see what's going on.
In the class.
I just feel like with YouTube, she's putting out too much game out there. I just
Right, that's why.
It helps. Like I've definitely watched YouTube videos before about strippers when
That's
I
Skrilla.
very first started.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
It's just like it's not even that game is to be sold, like not told type stuff. It's like you sit here and give these people all this information and they go do some dumb shit anyway. It's really frustrating.
It was like I watched the Doja video.
Mm-hmm.
And my arm
it's-
fucked up.
Okay.
It's like, well, did you warm up, bitch?
Did you stretch?
Okay.
Right, did you fast forward?
Did you do
Did
some
you
yoga?
try?
So I just feel like
I get you.
pole is such a hands-on thing. Cause I've watched a trick and then done the trick. Don't get me wrong, but it definitely helps to see somebody do the trick because with pole there's so many ways to get into the same position, and really it just depends on how strong you are. Like my arms are definitely not as strong as my legs, but somebody else can do the other way around, and like we can still do the same trick. So it's just so many ways to do it for really your different sizes too.
Mhm. So starting off, because I assume when you became a stripper, you didn't know how to do the stuff. How did you like? Do you strippers go to like a thing or like how does that?
Right, that is a good question.
Like when, yeah.
But I started dancing in Austin where the girls were really nice and they were just like, we could show you how to do this and how to do that. So like that was good, but I was so scared of the pole at first that I did not even really play with it. Like I would do a little stuff, but I didn't trust like holding myself up or nothing like that. So I was like, It took me a long time, but then I got more comfortable. I got a pole, and that was really it. The pole,
Right.
and then I got
Look, because it
the
turns into like the in-house
Mhm.
private
whatever
section.
you
Like, you
want,
know what?
yeah.
I'm
So
finna
like,
get this together. I'm finna do this.
Like try so much more in your own home, especially once you get you're not scared to fall no more. Cause I've fallen a lot.
I'm gonna have to take one of these.
Right.
But so then that's just crazy. I don't know. It's just so fascinating within itself.
It is. It's lit. I love this lifestyle.
How do you know? How do you know a girl's not gonna last in a strip club? How do you know she's not
She
stripping too?
drinking too much.
She drinking too much?
Yeah. To like get through it,
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
or like off rip, she don't ever talk to nobody. Maybe that too. Cause like I really don't just go up to too many people, but I make myself known if that makes sense.
Right.
I don't like missing stage because I'm the type of girl I feel like that you see on stage and then you be like, oh yeah, I want her. That's usually how it goes for me.
Yeah.
And that's how I prefer it to go.
You kind of showcase
Right.
what you're able to do.
Yeah, makes sense. And then like
She said, "This ain't no big dick
Right, it's
energy,
almost
bitch.
you
This big
kind of
dick
do it like
conversation."
each time. It's not to say like an audition, but it's like you get like a
your
showcase.
advertisement,
Like
yeah,
it's
for
yeah.
sure. Especially like if the club is big or just if it's packed, like it'd be hard to walk through all those people. It'd be a lot going on. It'd be hard to walk the floor slippery in general. So you just be like, let me stay right here, stay on the carpet, type stuff.
Okay.
I know Empress has some questions. I'm sorry.
No, because I mean at this point it's kind of the same
Same
deal
questions?
because
Yeah.
you have the curiosity, and then you have women that might be watching who
Too scared to ask.
too scared to ask, or more so want to get into it but don't know how to go about it. So it's like this is like the icebreaker that you could almost feel at least a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
Now I know what I'm getting. So when it comes to like tip outs, and is that something like? Is it true that like people you gotta pay it up front, or is it a way where like women still be finding a way to get around it?
Of course we get around it.
Get around.
She
What?
said we like I can get around.
No. But like, I'm be honest. If you put in the work at a club, and the club sees it, and it's a good club, they're gonna like reward you for that.
Right.
Like when I was in Detroit, like I was going because I haven't worked that many damn days ever, y'all. I worked so many days in a row, but it was so lit. Like I just wanted to go to work. It was fun. But like they saw that and they knew I was coming from out of town, and like they fucked with that. So like one night I came in like late, and they was like, "Oh yeah, it's 125." I was like, "What?" Like, cause I was like, "It's not even like busy like that." Da, da, da. And then he was like, "Oh, okay, you're good, you're good. I'm just charging 60." Like that happened, but like
Is that your house fee? Is that
That
so
tip
you
out.
pay before you get in?
yeah, you
don't
pay
pay when you leave.
before, you pay both.
Oh damn.
Well, you gotta pay to get out.
No, you don't pay to get out. You tip out though.
That's
Like,
what I heard. You
Yeah.
pay the DJ.
Oh, so I
no,
thought maybe
so
that was all one thing.
That's why I was like,
it depends.
yeah.
So like, it depends how it works at the club. I've been at a club where what I pay during like when I first get there pays my house fee and takes care of the DJ, so you don't have to tip the DJ. You know what I mean? But you definitely should. And then I've been at clubs where like my house fee is just that, and at the end of the night I'm paying 10% to the club of what I made, tip the house mom, tip the DJ, tip the sweepers if they have them, and then usually you pay the part or tip parking.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
You're essentially
drive-
taking care of everybody.
yeah.
I mean, taking care of everybody that's in the
So
club.
typically, how much is an average night then?
So cost wise,
Yeah.
on the weekend right now, like where I'm at in this stage is 200. That's the like minimum for me to pay to work. And then, but when I started, like my first home club, it definitely wasn't that much at all. I would have probably cried if they told me it's 200 to work. But now, like that's not that bad.
Because you know what you're doing. And
Right.
That money.
Yeah.
Right.
And then at the end of the night, you're looking at anywhere like if you had a good night, you're tipping out 10% on each bag. If you walking away with 2 bands that night, that's 200 to them.
Right.
And then you may tip them, throw in whatever extra, like they looked out for you. And then you tip the DJ good because he took care of you on stage. He know ugly ass song.
For
Right.
real.
So you tip them out.
DJs are
And
important.
the sweepers because he didn't get nobody else your money. And then the house mom because she probably helped you with a million things that night anyway.
Yeah, making sure that if
Okay.
you got drunk, you wasn't around the certain people that's trying to fill up on you.
House moms are a good house mom is like amazing.
That's great.
So when it comes to the strippers that do be making the bank, is it more about the face or the body?
Or is it the experience?
The experience is definitely probably the top one. Just because like I don't have no hips and I still be making a lot of money. Like and my body is not done. So but I get lit. I have a lighted up butt plug sometimes. Like
Hey,
you know
come
what I'm saying?
on.
I've never heard of that, but we hear
I've
you say.
seen
So
one
that's a
recently.
vibe for some people.
Yeah.
They're like, what the heck? But it's definitely girls that you look at them and you're like, oh, come
So
here, like you're
wait, we
amazing.
got to circle
But
So
back.
you pretty much sell the fantasy.
But I would say also like just a pretty face because I have a lot of people that just think I'm so pretty. But
Right.
thank you, like
Right.
that's really nice of you.
Right.
That
And it
be
comes
taking-
right.
That be taking care of it too. But it definitely be the light definitely catches a lot of people or any butt plug I ever have.
So my thing is this, because you know I have to be the unruly one. and I like toys. It's my thing. Um, does it bring you any type of pleasure while you're like dancing or no?
No, when I first put in, that shit be hurting sometimes.
For real?
Yeah.
Well,
But I
yeah.
think it just be
I've
like
never
you don't be
tried
seeing
one,
it
but it's
coming
like,
sometimes. Like you know you about to do it, but like you just smell you a little high and like you just get ready for work and then you just put it in. You like, oh, that's in there.
Like,
But
shit, it made my butt clench,
I was
nigga.
trying to tell you because I'm like,
Hell no.
so I mean, and I'm speaking from like at this point, I'm curious.
for pleasure.
I could just tell
I
you, I
think
know
they're
she's
for
gonna buy a class.
stretching. I think they're just for stretching your butt because they're sizes.
You train your
Really?
butt to be
Yeah, you can
To
buy
do
it
what?
It's like small
know, if
to
you want
big as hell.
If you want to receive anal, which I'm not that type of
We
nigga.
already went over
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
We don't do groceries,
Nah.
but at the same time, you know, that's
God
not
made
the.
pussy for a reason, and I'm here for
Come
it.
on.
I don't know, like just thinking about it, me being in Vegas, I'm like, damn, I never would have thought they put a butt plug in there. So it would.
Yeah,
That's the first
like, I
time
would have
I'm
been like,
actually
hold on,
hearing
is that
this
a
shit.
light?
Like, girl, what you doing?
I probably would have saw her at a strip club, but
Yeah.
thought I was too high.
Right, exactly. What's that light for?
For real?
Yeah. A lot of people be like, so where is it? How does it light up?
Like, pay me, I'll tell you.
It's motion.
Yeah,
Right.
People be like super like, wow, you have a light in your butt. Like what? And then when I went back to Austin, I was like, can I put it in? Can I put it in? They was like, yes. 'Cause I had never seen nobody else who wanted Austin, so I didn't know we were allowed to. But I have a friend who, well, not a friend, but a girl that I've danced with before that sprays the flame out of her. Like, come on.
Really?
What?
God dang.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I might have to.
That's lit.
have to
I'm just
look
scared of
that
fire.
up.
Is this in Austin?
Yeah.
Whenever you in Austin, DM me and I'm gonna send my homegirl Vanity Red to come see you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We all
Hey.
Cause she, yeah, cause
Okay.
she used to dance herself, and like she came out here to dance, but like you said, a lot of girls don't be having beef. But unfortunately, the club that she went to, it was another Austinite from there. They knew each
You
other.
said
background.
Austinite. Is that really the word? Is that the term?
And she didn't make her feel comfortable, is what I'm saying. Like she spread all her business before she could even open her mouth.
See, hoes is so weird, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are goofy.
So have you ever seen someone from the club that paid you? Like not from school, but like just how does that go? Like did they
Oh yeah,
approach you?
like girls from Austin, like tipping me in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like one of my close friends that waitress with me for the longest, I seen her in Houston, and we were just like stupid lit. And she was with some niggas, they was throwing her money. She was like, you know you over here, like.
Bitch, what's
So,
up? Like, oh my God.
have you ever seen like somebody that tipped you, like as far as like spraying money, or just even somebody you seen in the club and then see them like not to say in an awkward setting, but just outside of the club now?
She's like, no blood.
Yeah, it happens. But to be honest, like when I said that guy got mad at me because I don't remember his name, I don't be remembering names. And I kind of don't remember faces too.
I'm good for a
But
sir.
Yeah. So, they'll be like, hey, I'm like, I know we've like seen each other before.
I
but
know.
Because I really
see
don't try
you.
to make connections in the club. Like, we keeping it brief
Professional
as
business.
Right.
possible. So, I just don't be knowing.
All right. That one more game. Nah. We good.
But yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I don't be talking to people too much. Keep it brief.
Bless your heart.
That's what's up. I feel like it's almost like you gotta have like an angle at it, like or like a strategic plan. Like
You do. Because, like, things can get crazy fast, hairy fast. Like, this is not a industry for the weak at all. Because you get so bright-eyed in this, and that's where you take most of your L's. Like, because the L's I took in the beginning, I would be so pissed if I ever took them now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just so much smarter about it. But you really have to, like, think about yourself, what you want out of it, and, like, what you want past when you leave the club. You really got to consider that, because you'll be in the club and you get so wrapped up in the lifestyle that you want something that you wouldn't even want later.
That's so true. Like it's so many women that I've known and I've seen in the strip club that came out with some shit that they didn't even go in with,
Yeah.
or like they only planned on being there for like a short amount of time, but they done got so caught up in the lifestyle that they look up. It's about 2 3 years to pass, and
Yeah.
they in they shake life. Like
That's how I feel about getting my body done. Like it's something that for where I'm at right now, it would benefit me, but later in life, would I really even care or want that? Like,
Right.
right,
because before this, I damn sure would have never considered it.
Right.
and it's better to be do the natural way. And
Yeah,
Right.
I'm scared anyway. They'll probably put me in there.
You know, she talking
Be
through
like,
the
you know
anesthesia. You know
what?
what? We'll be back. I don't want to
Yeah,
do this.
cancel that.
oh, womp womp womp. All right, and with that being said, we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back once I find a mute button.
You
Uh,
was fishing all day before this.
nah, it's I'll be leaving. It's all at the crib. But with that being said, man, we back to the late night hype with Doja HTX. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us dancing out here in several clubs. She'll let you know about that. We got Mimi from the couch, Empress Black, the unruly one, and me, your boy Philip Boinks.
So you know, we always got the tea. So we always have the hypothetical questions just to kind of again give some real life scenarios. So I mean, it's Boo, and he's showing something on Instagram. We gonna say, and the message comes across asking, "Did you come at me last night?"
I'm a snap.
What is the response that's now happening? Like, how
Oh, we
is
gonna
it?
clip that and we gonna put it on.
Look,
I
I need
like
to
how
see.
she said we.
Like, because we're gonna explore
This is real
together how
conversation.
deep this thread is.
Yeah, this is
Like,
real
and at this
conversation.
point, if it ain't enough messages to add up, call.
Yeah, like you gotta call. I ain't gonna call her. You're not gonna play with me though, like at all. Like I'm not crazy, like mess everything up, but I'm crazy. Like you gonna feel what I feel.
Right.
Like
Especially if you fucking with me, like you're not just
yeah,
gonna play me, nigga.
yeah, like you ain't even sneaky and smart.
Right. You didn't put no effort into this. You just gonna wild out and this is it. No, I'm gonna have to pop off one time.
So have you ever gotten back at somebody, and what was it that you did?
The the worst
Mm.
I've ever snapped was I started throwing Patron bottles first.
Damn. Them
Yeah.
some hard bottles.
I took
I'm trying to tell you, like I picked up some things,
I
but
took the kitchen grease that like that you collect while you cook. I told y'all I be cooking. That went all over the bed and the walls.
Damn.
On the clothes, and then the PS4 I threw it, but it didn't break how I wanted to, so I took it outside and threw it and broke it.
Damn.
she said
Not the
because at this point,
PS4.
I wasn't.
Yeah, the expo. No.
Nigga, that's a nigga therapy right there. Shit.
Yeah, and apparently he ruined mine. So
Damn. I missed that part.
I was so calm, like leading up to it. I was just like, alright, let me pull up, and it ain't gonna be like that. Like, it's cool, calm. As soon as that nigga pulled it out the bottle, I'm like, oh, you wanna play? And I just started throwing.
She saw red.
Yeah,
yeah.
I just snapped.
See,
But that's like a one-time thing, one incident, one specific person. Like, I've never done that to nobody else.
Well,
Right.
We don't think you crazy, but sometimes you just gotta
Some
set an
people.
example.
Yeah.
We just gonna make sure we on the same page.
Right.
Everybody's
Some people can
capable,
bring
I
that
feel.
crazy.
Come on, there you
To
go.
be crazy, yeah.
Cause I swear I'm chilling every time.
Yeah.
But if you gonna try me, and I feel like when you play on my intelligence,
Yeah.
I have to go there.
That's
Like it's a must at this point, cause you playing.
So for you then, is a white lie still a lie, or is that okay? Is it? Everyone's like yes, it's a fucking lie. So
The key word, lie.
is trying to think of how I'm trying to ask it. Is it a big deal? If they don't tell you about the little white lie, or is a lie a lie?
I feel like you can just sit up and white lie in my face, then you already can lie too much. Like
For real.
little shit, like, I swear. If I ask you if you did something, you say you did it and you didn't do it, and you just real comfortably said you did it,
That bothers me. I can't fuck with you.
That was too comfortable. That's really how I am. And I'm gonna ask, like, so you just said this, and you really did this, right? Verify it before I trip.
Okay.
You say, yeah,
Let me ask that follow up question. Like,
Right.
so when this happened,
Yeah, just to make sure that what I'm about to do is gonna be validated. Like,
cause am I tripping?
Because if not, then we can talk about it. But no.
What about a friend, like a girlfriend that you was chilling with? Like if they did something dirty to you, how do you usually take that situation?
I told y'all I'm sensitive, so like I'm gonna take pretty much everything to heart, honestly. But I am really forgiving, but I'm definitely gonna ask about it. Like, so what was up with this, that, and the other? Like, just because like I will overthink and I will like really be bothered by something, so we just gonna have to go ahead and dead this now.
Yeah.
Because if it take too long, much sooner, this is gonna be bullshit.
Have you ever had to like cut off a female that you were like y'all started out cool, like somebody that you danced with, and it was just like, no, I cannot do this. I'm not fucking with
Are
you.
stripper friends
Like,
better
bitch.
than we gonna call people who ain't strippers civilian friends.
Okay, civilians.
Civilian friends better than stripper friends.
Okay, so look, your civilian friends have to truly understand that you're a stripper for it to be lit. Because
Right.
if not, then they don't understand why you do the things that you do, why you expect the things you expect. Like, now when I'm going out, I'm not just going to the club and we standing in line and going to do this and the other. Like, we better have a reception. And, that's just off rip, as you grow up too. But, like, you just expect a certain type of lifestyle.
For real.
So that's it. Stripper friends are fun, though, because y'all making money. Y'all already know what type of time y'all on. And usually, a lot of stripper girls are pretty blunt and pretty honest. Like, if they are talking to you, but
So let me ask you this. Given the fact that a lot of strippers take a lot of preparation before they get to the club, and when they still get to the club, they still doing more preparation. Have you ever danced with a girl or been in the same strip club with a girl who stunk?
Oh no.
Yeah, sing it, Empress.
I swear a lot. Like, I've been in sections where I was like,
Yeah.
and it was water. Like, I've been working that long, but it happens. It doesn't happen as often as you would think, though, especially because if you have a good house mom. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's happening, it's because the girl doesn't have something to take care of it.
Right.
Baby wipes, deodorant, But like a good house mom is gonna already have all that set up there because you are tipping her out automatically all month.
Right.
So like that's already gonna be there for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But it happens.
All right. So have you ever danced while you was on your cycle?
I don't get a period at the depot, so I don't have to worry about that. But if I ever have any spotting, I don't go just because it's extremely embarrassing for stuff to happen. Like I've had friends who have got like we were on a stage set together, and they tell you like you have a tampon in, like
Yeah.
Oh,
your
that's
sperm
string.
showing, yeah. But dance for your cycle is still like
I'm sleep.
possible. Don't get me wrong, especially if you don't like you're not really like bleeding super heavy. You put a tampon in and like it's not gonna get full quick. Then I know girls that do it. Like I mean, shoot, you gotta go to your 9 to 5 on your period.
I feel you.
Shit.
I'm just saying, like, for
Fuck.
all the niggas out there, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to have a period stain on my lap after
You
a dance.
definitely
I
don't.
don't have a
Like,
trip with the string, but if the string is red,
No, but
then you
it's
need to
the
go to the
string
doctor.
don't glow though in the strip club.
hell yeah,
It's
that's
just white and
that
the
shit is
black lights are
noticeable.
on.
Yes.
So it's like if you bust up on stage one time, that's that on that. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be seen, and that's just scary. Ooh, that's really scary.
Like, can I stay in the dark, please? I
Oh,
don't.
here's a
So
question.
weak.
When it comes to couples,
I love couples.
you love
I
couples.
love couples.
Has there ever been a situation where the girl or guy got jealous and what happened?
No, I I've had that, but it wasn't necessarily towards me. And then the whole situation with the guy and the girl was really too much going on by itself.
Oh,
But
already.
yeah, and it was their issue before me and my friend even walked over there, and it just
Mm-hmm.
kind of mixed everybody in. But like genuinely, the couples that pick me want me and want to have like a couple stripper in the club. Let's get lit experience. Like I've
Yeah.
had really really good vibes with that. I've had coworkers who weren't together, quote unquote, just like went to the strip club together, like treat me as a couple,
Right.
like dancing with them.
Okay.
Hmm. I can dig that. Nah, cause I can actually see that. Cause some couples they go to strip clubs because they both like girls and they both want to get turned on. So they when they go back to
Yeah,
the house,
I've
they
seen them
about to.
throw money.
Okay.
yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. But sometimes I be wondering like, is the wife there because she can't do it? Cause it was like I said, I've seen it happen
Mm.
where they throwing the money. I'm like, I wonder what's going through her head, kind of thing. Is she
Sometimes
paying? Cause
sometimes women can't twerk like a stripper.
Uh,
we know this.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
she
saying?
said.
Like,
She said, "Look,
And they be lit. Your girls be cool. It's be
I
like
haven't went with my dude, but I honestly have went with my homeboys or
I
like
would
one
go
of
with
my
my girl.
friends. I
it's
want
the
to.
girls that come with their homeboys that be the issues. Like
Cause she low key probably like one
yeah,
of them.
like and you pressing, you
Shit.
mad. You know what
She
I'm
tried.
saying?
And she tried to be one of the guys.
Yeah, like you mad.
And you big mad or little mad?
She tried to hang with
Yeah,
the fellas.
You see what happens?
No,
You done got a little bit too
I'm
full of
out
yourself.
here. Like
yeah,
we finna be boys at this point.
yeah.
Like,
And
I'm here while you're here.
that's weird. I don't like that. And then it's just weird. But I rarely have. Honestly, it be the girls hanging at the private parties. It don't be the strip club. It be the girls hanging at the private parties that be like, and then they see all this money making. All of a sudden, you like, let me just shake like nurses.
No,
This was
ma'am.
already pre-booked.
Okay, so you might as well
Like
sit
you
that
better
ass
not pick up
down.
shit. That shit
You better
very.
not pick up shit.
Hey, I feel her on
You
that.
be
Cause I'm
mad.
gonna have
Because
to
the
get out
private part,
here.
it's like private parties are kind of like a house party.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So you coming in there and bitches looking at you all snarly like,
Yeah,
what
Do
you?
you
like,
only go
this
with
is the
one,
hot.
or do you always have like another stripper with you though?
Okay, so if I'm booked solo, like I don't have no problem going solo because I'm not taking no bookings by no straight niggas anyway. But if
Right.
we go in a group, we get there as a group, we walk in as a group, and we leave as a group.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I always.
I
I
came
Them,
here with
I
you.
had to
We're
know.
leaving
Yeah, you
together.
know what I'm saying? Because stuff happens. This, that, and the other. You do that on your own time. Christina ain't leave you nowhere. Doja ain't leave you nowhere. Mm-mm.
yeah, because I seen like two movies that had that type of shit happen. For one,
Mhm.
Players Club for the black people, and then another movie was I think it was called Showgirls.
Oh
I feel like I
yeah,
heard.
yeah.
Yeah,
You talking about the old school movie,
the
right?
old school with the
Yeah,
white girl, the
yeah. That's my
escorts.
shit.
And
Yeah,
I've done like private plays with civilians, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm putting my friends on money type
Yeah.
shit. And so that especially we're going in and we're going out because you don't even know like what you walking into. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not gonna put you in a position like that you
Have you
can't.
ever had a show where it was just like, okay, you booked it, and then when you got there, it was just like the vibe was off for you. Was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
that
we
definitely
leaving.
happens. It's because people expect so much. Everybody think you're gonna fuck because you're a stripper, and that's definitely not the fucking case. Like
Yeah.
at all, at all, at all, at all. And the way it's just so disrespectful how people just be asking and demanding all type of shit. So you got to be careful of that because they'll tell you, oh yeah, 700 in the door and this and the other or whatever it is, and you like, oh okay. And then when you get there, they're like, oh, you know what I really wanted, like, don't say stuff
Nah,
like,
nigga, that's
don't
not.
play
I
with me.
didn't.
Nah,
You
nigga,
booked me, and I thought that that's what we were
I
doing.
gave you the itinerary.
That's why I don't play with my money. You're giving me my money up front. That way you act stupid, we gonna both look stupid, like, and we gonna be looking stupid to each other because you ain't getting your money back, and I just wasted my gas, like.
Okay, on top of the money I just took. So.
And it's not going back, and that's just on that. And
You
that's
tell them no refunds ahead of time.
Nigga, you better send that cash out.
cash out. That ain't got shit to
I feel like Cash App was the best invention that they come up with because, like,
You're
especially
basically
for a
telling
dancer.
me at this point my money is guaranteed.
Right, especially for a dancer because you
we're not money guaranteed.
Right.
That's the biggest rookiest mistake that
You don't wanna-
stripper will tell you get your money first.
you don't want to show up to a private event. You know what I'm saying? And then you expect the money at the door and they don't give it to you.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh, we gonna throw it, da da da. And even if you gonna do that,
No,
like,
the
we still
throwing
want
is
some type of
in
deposit.
addition.
Right.
That's the
I
tip.
always get some type of deposit, like, and then on top of it, like, you can pay me and I turn this shit out for once, like, there you go, like, you can still throw as much as you want to throw, but
So, how much do you charge to do private parties?
it really just depends. The day of the week for one, because I'm comparing to like what I would make it work if I was going to work anyway.
Right.
Who you are, who else gonna be there, type shit. Cause my friends, like I've had friends who book me. You're not paying a deposit. I know you're gonna take care of me. You already know what's up with me. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm bougie.
Yeah.
You know this taste.
Yeah,
baby.
This is
You know that
real
butt plug,
life.
That butt plug will be there.
Okay.
I pretty much always guarantee 5 to really even make them book me. So like I need my 500, and then we could book a date. We could do whatever else you want to do. So that's pretty much like my standard. Okay, I'll take off work, but it's a weekend. It's a weekend, like you getting taxed. I better make what I was gonna make at the club that night.
Yeah. She said you at least booking me for a rack.
Yeah.
Right.
Seriously, because like I can make that plus so much more on the weekend. That's why I only do
Makes
like
sense.
weekends.
But it must feel good to like make your own prices,
Yeah.
businesses. What was your first, aside from bartending? What was your first 9 to 5?
Parents.
Really?
Really?
My
You
very
hated
first
it, huh?
ever job. Not at first.
No.
But once you start waitressing and bartending, you don't want to 9 to 5, not even gonna work. That tip money just, and I've always done really well waitressing and bartending everywhere I went. So.
And I feel like I could because I'm a personal person, but it's just like
Oh, to be a bartender?
or even waitressing.
I wanted
Because
to
I
be a
just know the
bartender at
tips
strip
could
club.
be good, and sometimes you could have the look and just the personality. Your personality alone can take you so far.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, back
it's
home in
just-
Austin, I think I went to P10 out there towards Round Rock. Shit, I pulled the bartender. Shit, it got me fucked up. She ain't the one. She ain't dancing.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like that. I had customers tell me that type of stuff when I was waitressing. Like, yeah, you better not become a stripper and be like them, da 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 da. I'm like, it's just not for me, but I ain't knocking it.
right.
Yeah.
And it really not for me because I know I can't dance. Like, that's really the only reason that was stopping me at first.
I chose to go after the bartender because, or the waitress for the simple fact that the strippers are out getting tons and tons and tons of niggas trying to get at them anyway.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. I feel like you don't need to go in the strip club looking for nobody. 'Cause
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like waitress, bartender, stripper, like that's all the same money walking in that door. That's
Right.
The same person spending that money wherever it goes. So like as a bartender and as a waitress, I always have sugar daddies.
So, what was the most amount of tips you made being a bartender versus you stripping?
Gotta have that sugar.
Well, like my waitressing at the strip club, I walked out with a band over a band before.
Waitressing?
Yes.
Tell me
Look,
where
what?
you worked at.
Did you see my face drop? I said, wait,
That's
waitressing?
why I'm telling y'all, like, I tell people all the time, like, I don't strip because I have to. Like, because I could go in a regular strip club or regular club and make the same money because I know how to serve, I know how to get lit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
You still selling that experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Mimi, are we
So
gonna
that's
find a
really
side job? Because
Let's go.
bitch,
We're not
tuna-
having Tuesday nights at while we waiting?
I'm just saying.
It might just see a little light coming through my booty
Look,
shorts.
and,
I don't know.
and you gonna come and perform, and that's gonna be our extra security.
You feel me?
And then
They throw money on
'Cause you-
waitresses and bartenders all the time.
Yeah.
Shit.
you
Look,
just
look,
you just
now,
gave
wait
him
a
life,
minute,
girl. You
like,
just Doja,
hold
you just
on.
don't know. You gave him life.
Like, wait a minute, because my weekends already be lit. Like, wait.
Y'all better follow Doja.
So how is it? Do they, when you go in and say, hey, I want to do this, are they usually typically trying to push you to be a stripper?
No.
Or no?
No.
So it's really just they don't.
They
Research, nigga, research.
A lot of clubs hate when you go waitress and you want to strip. They be like, nigga, I just hired you as a waitress and
Right.
I needed a waitress and now you want to strip. Like,
Yeah.
that don't make sense. So they don't usually like that, but
That's even better.
yeah.
True.
But like,
Keep me in the position I'm in.
Okay, I said waitress. I said I was serving.
But like, it's fun. Like all around, the strip club is a fun place to work at. Like the only time I had a bad like night waitressing is when I wore heels the whole night. Like regular
Ooh.
thigh high boots during South by.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Ooh.
I know that was some good money.
Yeah, it was a live experience. I had just started at the strip club like a week before.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you been? Because I haven't been back home in a minute, but I heard that they got a strip club on 6th Street now. Have you been there?
I have not, and I haven't heard that there was a new strip club in Austin, but I know that there has been one on 6th Street before, and they moved it.
Ah, that's some
But
whole
I have
shit.
not heard that one open. But I really, when I dance in Austin, it's for fun now.
Yeah.
It really is because he's known out there now. I'm known out there now. Like,
Yeah, Austin is a small city.
yeah, I can't even go to strip club. Nigga don't know who I am, and I'm talking to him. Like, it's not that kind of party at all.
She a Austin celebrity.
No. But it's just we all hang out. Like,
Yeah.
with the strip club, like life out there, we on 6th Street together. We at the domain together. We see each other a lot. Like,
Right.
we're on the same scene. So
So
you can't
aside,
hide nothing.
Right,
aside
right.
from your teachings for the pole dancing class, and what's your typical day to day like? Like aside you not working, you just like I'm gonna do doja today. What does that look like?
I'm with my dog like every day, all day. Her name's Bailey.
That's so cute.
What kind of dog is it?
She's short hair border collie. She's really
Oh, isn't Bailey? Yeah. Mm.
she's
Marley?
so cute.
Nah, Bailey. Tascasita.
Hi. It's early. You still her dog, dude. I'm so sorry.
Is that what it came to?
I
Like,
booked her hair and everything, but shit. Okay, yeah. I had a slow moment.
Damn, I can't. I met the dog one time and I remember.
You know what?
That made me feel bad. I'm gonna go back and look at her like, bitch, stop hopping on people. Yeah, so yeah, you say you with your dog a lot.
We walk around a lot. We just got scooters in San Marcos, so that's where I live technically. I just travel to Houston almost every week if I'm not trying to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hand.
So throughout the week, like Monday through Thursday, sometimes I sell plates because I told you I be cooking a lot and people ask me to, so sometimes I do that.
And I got the number, best believe.
What?
Yeah.
I got
You
the.
will see a blue bubble from me.
You getting a second order from me?
Like, honestly, it really just depends. Like, throughout the week, I just do chill shit. Like, now I'm getting ready for school. It's like,
Yeah.
because I don't know how I'm going to go back or not for real. So it's like,
What's your major?
education, early childhood education, actually. Early elementary education, like, teach K through 6.
She was like, nigga, I'm not dealing with middle school, high school, fuck all
okay,
the.
nothing I can
Those
damn
children
near
are
fight
mean.
Now, if you're
because
the same height or, like, close to it and you try me, it's not going to work. I got to make sure there's a nice.
it's a
way.
toddler. Look, I know my barriers.
You know who I am.
I need my classroom to have nap time.
I love little kids, and I just feel like development at the earliest age is so important. Like, you mess a kid up before 6, then now you gotta be in therapy and some more shit. Like,
That's why I tell a lot of people that their morals or their ideology on things is typically
We got 3 minutes. We about to cut.
how their upbringing.
Okay.
But the sad part is, their upbringing, they're not 18 yet. So you're taking all the bullshit from other people and they could break you. You got to pick up the pieces. So to raising kids, or you being a teacher, sometimes some of those kids are gonna come from bad backgrounds or something like that. How emotionally attached do you get when it comes to the underdog?
I mean, you get emotionally attached to every student just naturally. Like, it just happens. And, like, if you care about teaching and you really, like, it's your passion, like, this is going to happen every single time. But, like, you have to understand that, like, at the end of the day, the greater good of that child, like, you have to weigh that your attachment is for the greater good of that child. Like, and if you really are going to be able to be as committed as you want to be if you do attach yourself so much. Because that's really important. Kids don't understand abandonment the way we do.
Right.
So you got to be real careful with that.
She got a
Man,
brain.
Come on
salute.
with the beauty and the brains and the hustle. Come
Shit.
on.
I mean, the stripper ain't nothing but a female hustler like niggas
For
are on the
real.
streets.
For real.
You know
In
what
the
I'm saying?
sense.
I feel
Yes.
like we men understand us the most though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The plug
They good
understand us the
businessmen.
most.
Shit.
They really do. Like our lifestyles are really so similar.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but your weed mans are really your friendly neighborhood counselors.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
they listen to all your problems while you
Not my
smoke.
last weed man. Fuck that nigga. I'm gonna be watching.
They just understand that like it's just selling like an eighth. Like you want to smoke, I want some money. Like
Yeah.
It
you
is
know what
what
I'm
it
saying?
is.
You
My
want to
last.
turn up, I want some money. I like turning up. Let's just turn up. Like
Right.
that works out. And
Yeah.
they understand. I don't know. Every time I talk to a plug about like my lifestyle, we just really understand each other.
Dig.
Right.
Hey,
My weed man gave me weed that gave me headaches. I said, I'm coming
Oh,
here to take
hell
it
no.
away.
You
Yeah.
definitely fuck
Hell
that nigga.
nah.
Fuck him. We
And
men,
and
fuck
on,
him. From
and
even
on
from the
that
couch,
night,
fuck that nigga.
and on that note, you tuned into the late night hype with your boy Philip Banks, Empress Black, the unruly one. Meet me from the couch and a special guest Doja HTX. If you could please let the people know where to find you and how they can get in contact with you through social media or whatever else that you have.
Okay, my Instagram is Doja and pretty much on there you can stay connected with me everywhere. I post my Snapchat on there a lot too, cause Snap tends to get the real me. But that's STINNA 11. That's it.
Dig.
Hey, so yes, before we had to close out the night, I just had to take a few moments. Nigeria, my heart is with you. SARS is real, guys. Like the police brutality. I know we deal with it with our own here in the states, but this is something different. It was just it's almost safe to say that's like genocide that's happening right now. So definitely, there's a protest on Saturday. So I'm Bissonnette. If you can come out, it's 2 p.m. It's just more so is silent. We're not trying to cause no violence, but it's just at this point when you have the country that at this point has every resource, and at this point the politics and the leaders are that corrupt, we got to speak out. But at the same time, guys, be safe, be careful, be safe, mask up. And it's the late night hype. Just have to pay homage because we can't forget our people, our roots.
Yeah, can't forget about the motherland and make sure if you ain't out there, if you ain't registered to vote, make sure you get registered to vote.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Like we already had the earlier voting drive through at the NRG if you didn't want to get out the car. National Voting Day will be November the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So every vote counts. And if you're out there and want to support the Nigeria from the motherland, get out there and support our people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you haven't did that African ancestry so you can know your nationality. That is very important. That's how a lot of melanated people in this country gets messed over because we're African American. That's two different geographies. Once you know your nationality, that's
That's
what
a
gives you
completely different ball
your
game.
protection. And with that, we out.
Hey. We just have to be real quick
You got
because
people
that's
thinking shit.